There is nothing better on a cold winter morning than a warm cup of coffee. As you pull up to the window of your local Starbucks, you can practically taste that double caramel macchiato and blueberry muffin you're about to order. Before you know it, you have spent $4.14 and are sinking your teeth into that delicious blueberry muffin. This is your morning routine. You hardly notice the amount of money you just spent. I mean, it was only $4, right? But if you do this every workday, that's 5 days in a week. Multiplied by 52 weeks in a year, you have just scarfed down almost $1,100. This is the equivalent of a brand new laptop. This is a common example of something many Americans struggle with: failure to budget. To help you avoid this situation, today I will be discussing the importance of budgeting, how to write a budget, and a few tips to help follow through with one. Budgeting is defined as a written plan of how you are going to spend your money. Budgeting can help you in many different ways. First, it can help you avoid debt. Debt is owing anyone money for any reason. By designating certain amounts of money for different expenses, you are far less likely to spend money that you do not have. Or, in other words, budgeting helps you avoid debt. Budgeting can also help you reach your financial goals. Maybe you want to purchase a car without taking out a loan, or pay off your student debt in the next 3 years. Maybe you want to take your family on a warm vacation far away from North Dakota. Whatever your financial goals are, budgeting can help get you there. This is an example of an individual who saved $500 a month and budgeted to do so from April to October. In the end, he had $3,500 to take that dream vacation to Hawaii. Budgeting can also help you reduce stress. According to a study by Debt.com, 49% of Americans are concerned, anxious, or fearful about their current financial situation. Budgeting can help you to control your money and, in return, reduce this stress. Now that we know the importance of budgeting, it is important to know how to write one. This can be done in 3 simple steps. The first is to list your income. Income is any money that you have coming in from wages, salary, money that you receive from gifts, or selling items that you used to own. The first step is to list this income and total it to determine how much money you have coming in a given month. The second step is to list your expenses. Your expenses are anything that you spend money on. They can be recurring, such as utilities and rent, or they can be specific to certain months, such as buying presents for Christmas in December. List all of your expenses and determine how much money you spend in a given month. The final step in writing your budget is to balance it. Balancing it means that your income minus your expenses equals 0. If this is not true of your current budget, then you need to tweak how you spend money. Maybe you spend too much money eating out, or you need to put more into savings each month. Whatever you do, you have to make sure that your income minus your expenses equals 0 to have a balanced budget. This is an example of a fairly simple budget. As you can see, the income is listed at the top, the expenses is at the bottom, and the budget is balanced. It is important to remember with any budget that yours has to be unique to your financial situation and your lifestyle. So now that we have a written budget, we are great. Our financial situation is perfect, right? Not necessarily. Financial specialist Dave Ramsey states that budgeting is only 20% knowledge, but 80% behavior. He's saying that we need to follow through with our budget. Dave Ramsey suggests a few different strategies to do this. The first is to write your budget down. By writing down your budget, you are promising yourself that you are going to only spend this much money on certain items. You also have something to reference whenever you feel like you are getting off track. The second strategy he suggests is called the envelope system. This works by designating certain amounts of money to go towards certain expenses. For example, say you have $300 designated for food and $150 designated for clothing. The money you put in the envelopes designated for these expenses is the only money you can spend on those categories. This helps you visually see how much money you have budgeted and how much you spend in a given month. These strategies can help you stay on track with your budget. So the next time that you think about that macchiato, you consider how much money you're actually spending. Those merely $4 can add up. So today I discussed the importance of budgeting, how to write a budget, and some tips to follow through with it. So the next time you're thinking about that macchiato, don't be surprised if you find yourself driving right by. Thank you.